Kamath, and I'm teaching Kishu. Should you want to come up on stage? If you don't mind. I'm not going to embarrass you. I just want to thank you for inviting me today. You know, as you said, it's been crazy the last few weeks trying to get report cards and so many things done. And when I got the invitation, I was like, okay, I'll come, you know, and then I thought it was just, you know, coming here and just getting appreciated, but this was much more than what I expected. So I really want to thank you guys for inviting me and kind of honoring me, because oftentimes you kind of go about your day and you know, teach all the children, and you don't realize what really happens from the last day of school. And my big thing in my classroom is, and I guess for most teachers, is we all do the best we can. You know, with 20 kids, with so many challenges, we all do the best we can. And really the core value beyond the math and science is really to teach them to be independent and self-confident and just believing in themselves as they feel successful through their school years. So I really want to thank you for coming in. It inspires me to be a better teacher, want to do more for my kids, and this is great. So thank you, Kishu, okay? Okay.
Hello, I'm Guru-Vandana from Miller Middle School, and I have Udyag and Raghav. You guys honored me today, but right now I want to honor you guys. So thank you for all the work that you have done this year, the hard work, because it's not always easy putting in the hard work every single day. Sometimes we have, you know, strong weeks, and then there's the weeks that are a little more difficult. So thank you for putting in all your hard work this year, and to the parents for your support for the kids, because I know sometimes, you know, we get to send them home at 3 o'clock, but you have them all, yeah, 24/7. You have them all the time, right? So so thank you very much for your support and thinking of education as important, because then it makes our jobs a lot easier. Sometimes at back to school night, parents will ask us, you know, what makes, you know, a school strong, and my first answer really is not the books and the teachers. Really, my first answer is the family. So thank you very much for that. And for me, one of the things that the speaker mentioned that really hit home was it's not so much about the formulas and the chemistry and the books that you give out to the kids, but it's more the character values that you work with them on. So I think the parents and the teachers working in conjunction together to go over those values, I think really helps the kids. So thank you very much for today. I was very honored, and as the previous teacher mentioned, it was a lot more than I expected, and I'm so happy for the invitation and so glad that I was able to make it. So thank you very much.
I'm Rachita's teacher, if you'd like to come up, Rachita. And I teach kindergarten. I wanted to say that I'm also very honored, and a lot more than I expected as well. And as a teacher, it's always nice to see the families so involved in valuing their students and their children, my students' education. And as a kindergarten teacher, one of the things that I really try to instill in them is that love of education and the importance of it, and that I want them to become lifelong learners. So it's nice to see that you have the same values too. And thank you very much for honoring me.
And I am Siddhant's teacher. And again, thank you so much for honoring me. I feel just overwhelmed and just so special. Siddhant has been a wonderful student this year, not just academically, but he's kind of a very humorous light in my classroom, and I love having him. And also his mom, Gulshan, she has been with us all year teaching my students yoga, which we so appreciate, and I feel very blessed to have both of them this year. So thank you again to both of you, and thank you for having me here.
Trisha, could you please? I'm a preschool teacher, and actually I run a Montessori school in Cupertino on Stevens Creek. And having Trisha in our class, it's such a pleasure. Not only just you know, academically, but she's a very sweet, talkative, and very open-minded person. And as a preschool teacher, I really feel that teaching them reading, writing, adding, and subtracting is part of it, but teaching them values and building love for learning is the most important thing. And thank you for having me here, Trisha. And I really feel very I mean, I just feel like I'm very touched, actually. And then this is really nice, and this is a nice effort from your side as parents to teach them the values, which is the most important part of learning. Thank you.
I'm not used to talking with one of these. I'm Honor's teacher. My name is Susanna. Thank you. I teach first grade. Thank you. This is wonderful. It has been said that parents are the windows with which their child sees the world. So thank you. This is a beautiful window that you've created for your children to see. So thank you for the honor, and thank you for coming out. You're an awesome kid. So thank you very much.
My name is Joe Stendhal. I teach at Collins School, and I have Vivek in 2nd grade. And I wanted to say thank you for having me today, and all of us today, particularly because I'm from Alaska, and we don't have a lot of different cultures up there. And I think I speak for all of us when I say it's very touching to be included in your culture, and it just means a lot. And I can also say that having Vivek in my class, one of his strongest traits is that he loves to learn, and he always wants to find things out and learn something new, even if it's something that is beyond 2nd grade, what we would consider 2nd grade. And I can honestly say that I think a lot of it probably comes from this kind of mentality, and I think it's really wonderful. So I just want to say thank you.
4th grade teacher at West Valley Elementary School. I wanted to thank everybody for inviting me here. It's been a big honor. My student is Anisha. Where are you, Anisha? So one of the great things about the end of the year is we get to take time and reflect on how much our students have grown. And Anisha here is grown by leaps and bounds, and I think a big part of it is she's learned how to be more independent, she's more vocal in class, she's also become a better writer, and so it's just a real honor and privilege to be here with her today. So thank you to everyone for having me.